Hello folks, Joe with Smokin Joe's Barbecue. Today I'm smoking a prime brisket for the very first time, so stay tuned. Hello guys, Joe with Smokin Joe's Barbecue here. Look at that. Look at these burnt ends, guys. Alright everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. So guys, what you see here is two prime briskets that I purchased from Costco today. And this is the first time ever that I've cooked or smoked a prime brisket. I cooked a lot of select briskets in my life and cooked a lot of choice briskets as well. The choice by far has been my favorite cut of brisket. Obviously there is Wagyu brisket out there that's a premium brisket, the Japanese bull, and I've had Wagyu brisket before. I've cooked in a couple of competitions where my buddy Chris has cooked those up for competition, and I think that's good for a competition, but for a backyard barbecue, we're gonna have family, that can get pretty expensive at close to $200 a brisket for a 15 or 16 pounder. So I've got a 16-pound brisket here, or this was a 16-pound brisket. I trimmed them up. I will leave a link to the video of my trim video on what I did to trim these. Again, nothing too crazy, just a backyard trim, if you will. And I've got a big 19-pounder over there. I trimmed about 3 pounds of fat off of each brisket, a little bit more off of the 19-pound one. So this is about as much or as aggressive as I'm going to get on these briskets. And we're going to keep it simple. I am going to smoke these on my El Rey smoker named Veronica. She's warming up outside right now as we speak. I'm going to do 2 simple rubs, guys. You guys have seen me use my Victory Lane garlic jalapeno seasonal, and I'm also going to use a good layer of their beef rub and seasoning. Both really, really good rubs. The only other thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap in butcher paper, but before I wrap it in butcher paper, I'm going to mix some of this brisket mop-up from Cosmos Q. I really don't think there's anything better than this for brisket. Whether you're wrapping in foil or you're wrapping in butcher paper, this is a must. Okay, so I will show you what I do with this far into my cook, obviously. But for now, guys, I'm just going to give this my both briskets a good layer of the garlic jalapeno seasonal, and again the beef rub and seasoning from Victory Lane Barbecue. I highly recommend these rubs, guys. These are really, really good rubs. So I want to show you how I'm going to do one brisket for time purposes. I like to do the backside first. And again, I didn't give it too much of an aggressive trim. I did take a lot of the fat off of it, the heavy fat, and obviously the decal fat off of both sides, and trim the edges, as you'll see in that video. So I'm going to start with just a good coating of this garlic jalapeno seasonal. Don't be afraid to use this. Oh man, it's going to make me sneeze. I'm going to try not to. Breathe out of my mouth here. Okay, just like so. Just pat it down, don't rub it. And then a good layer of the beef rub and seasoning. A good layer, guys. Don't be afraid to use this. Don't be afraid to get some on your counter either. You can wipe that up afterwards. Just like so. And then pat it down. The worst thing that can happen is you flip it over and all your seasoning falls off. You're gonna lose some of it, but at least you excuse me. I should have coughed away from the brisket, but this is for me. So that's about it. And then we're gonna give it a good coating on the flat as well. And I will get the edges as well, guys. I'll go around and get the edges. So guys, I'm gonna finish coating these with my rub, and I'll show you how I'm going to position them in my El Rey smoker when we're ready to put them in, so stay tuned, guys. All right, folks, welcome back. So we're outside, and I'm going to start my smoker off at 325, or my cook off at 325. You can see I'm at 325 on both sides. Good enough for me. These are the two briskets, and what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put them about in the middle of the smoker. So, and I'm going to position them with the point towards the firebox. And I'm going to do these fat side up, again with the point towards the firebox, just like that. There's one. And here's number two. So about the middle of the fire pit, guys, a little bit more on the left, but the point of the brisket is right in the middle of the smoker. So at this point, guys, I'm just going to close it up. Again, it's at 325. I'm going to let it cook at 325 or smoke at 325 for about an hour. Then I'm going to start adjusting my temperature down to about 275, 250 to 275. So we will see you guys when I'm ready to wrap. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, we are at the 8.5 hour, and the brisket bark itself is looking really, really good, but still not ready to be wrapped. I'm sitting at around 168 internal temperature, so probably in about another hour I'm gonna go ahead and wrap. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, we are back, and we're at the 10.5 hour, and the briskets are ready to be wrapped. And I wanted to show you guys what I do here. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's really early. But let me show you this. Look at this thing. Isn't that beautiful? So what I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to lay it nice here. And I've got some of the Cosmos Q brisket mop. I got 16 ounces of water to 1 ounce of their brisket mop, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to apply this. And yeah, a lot of people are probably freaking out. Wait a minute, that's butcher paper. How's it going to hold the moisture? Well, it does. So I'm just going to pour a little bit on the top, and I got 2 briskets, so I'm going to use this sparingly. Just like so. Oh man, I can smell this stuff. It's amazing. My internal temperature, guys, on my brisket right now is 177. That's where I want to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Put it back in the smoker and wrap the second one. And we'll check in probably in a couple hours. So stay tuned. You guys really didn't think I was gonna go away without showing you the 19-pound brisket, did you? So let me pull this out. Here we go. Look at this beauty here. It's a big boy. This is my 19-pounder. Oh man, I hit the fat there. But guys, same process. Just dump some of the Cosmos Q brisket mop on the top of it. And I'll throw the rest once I wrap it. So, we'll see you guys in a bit. Hi folks, welcome back. The brisket is ready. Total cook time was 17 hours, and I maintained at 275 temperature. And this was a 16-pound brisket. Again, this is a prime brisket. I'm pretty excited, guys, because I've never cooked a prime brisket. I've always cooked selects and choice briskets, and right out of the gate I can tell you that this thing is extremely juicy. Just sitting here, I had it sitting for 2 hours in my Cambro, and again, the El Rey smoker did a great job of smoking the brisket, but the truth is going to be in the moisture of the meat. I did not inject this brisket because when I started smoking, I never injected my selects or even my choice briskets. Okay, it was just a straight smoke, so I'll be able to compare that with something that I'm used to. Obviously, if I inject it, that's going to introduce moisture, and I don't want to do that on this cook. So, guys, we're gonna slice into this. I'm gonna bring you guys down a little bit. Let's see if I can adjust this. There we go. Just so you guys can see this brisket. It's extremely moist, guys. Just gonna start off around right here. So let me take a couple of slices, guys. It's cutting really, really nice. Well, I'm liking what I'm seeing already. Let me get a little longer slice for you guys. One more. And again, I smoked this with the fat cap up, guys. So you guys saw the video. If not, I'll leave a link up top so you guys can see that video where I did a comparison on fat cap up versus fat cap down. So here we go. This is a real thick piece, guys, but I don't know if you guys can see that. Extremely, extremely moist. Really happy with this. And the smoke ring, obviously with the fat cap up, you're gonna see the smoke ring more on the bottom, like you see here. But look at that fat, how it just rendered down. There's really good, good bend to it as well. And pull test, let's check that out. Look at that, like butter. So, guys, I'm gonna get a few more slices, then I'll bring you guys in a little bit closer for a taste test, so stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. I went ahead and sliced a few more slices, but I wanted to taste this on the camera here and let you guys know what it tastes like, or what I think it tastes like. But I tasted a little burnt piece that came off, and it was really good, really, really good. So I'm gonna give this a shot, guys. So cheers. Wow. Really juicy, guys. Really tender. The rub on the outside for Victory Lane products, really good beef flavor. Just melts in my mouth. That's crazy. Guys, that is really, really good. That's literally the best brisket I've ever tasted and cooked myself. I highly recommend Prime, by the way, now after tasting this. Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer, so you guys can see this brisket here. Sometimes the camera doesn't do it justice, but look at that, guys. Tell me that does not look amazing. And you know, obviously, if I press down on it, you can see the juices running down. But wow, guys, I'm sorry if I'm not excited about brisket, but this is really, really good. Again, my test on this is definitely go Prime. I don't think I'll ever go back to, definitely not Select, definitely not Choice. Prime is the way to go. This is really, really good, guys. I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and hit that little bell. That way you get reminded when I do post a new video. Until next time, guys, Joe, Smokin Joe's Barbecue. See ya.